Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And in today's video I thought we could talk about Dofalmingo because he's been in prison for quite a while now, I think, and so I think that he needs to be broken out. But before we get into the video, I thought we could play a little game called Fat Luffy or Skinny Luffy. Now, to play this game, all you need to guess is whether Fat Luffy or Skinny Luffy will appear on the screen. Now, if you guess right, then you don't have to do anything. You just get to watch the video and just chill and see whether you agree with my opinion about Dofalmingo breaking out of prison. But if you guess the right person, then you have to subscribe to the channel, where you're going to be getting One Piece content, Naruto content, and any other content that you want, and you'll get a notification when I upload those videos. So it doesn't matter which one you do, but it would be best if you did subscribe and guess the right one. There is a 50% chance of you getting both. So before we do that, let's just spin the wheel. And there we go, we have Skinny Luffy. So if you guess Skinny Luffy, then you don't have to do anything. If you guess Fat Luffy, then you have to subscribe to the channel. But with that out of the way, let's just get into the Dofalmingo video. I think Dofalmingo will have to get out of prison because I think he's going to be a massive part in the later stages of One Piece, as he has a lot of secrets about the world government, and he's just a really strong character who has an awakened devil fruit, and he's very smart, and he holds a lot of power in the world as well. But there is a problem with him being locked up in prison, and that is because he's being guarded by Magellan on the bottom floor of Impel down. That is very, very hard to break out of. The only reason why Luffy was able to get out of it was because, one, he let Buggy go, that was getting like all other prisoners out, and two, he had people like Crocodile, Jinbei, and Ivankov who had like massive knowledge of the prison. But I think that Caesar, alright, I know you're probably thinking, Caesar, what the hell? He's weak as anything. He lost to Luffy, he's lost to everyone that he's fought against. But I think that Caesar is actually quite a strong person, but Caesar does need protection, and that is the protection of Dofalmingo, because I don't think anyone else will give him protection. I don't think the revolutionaries will, because they won't agree with the way that Caesar does his experiments, because it's not very ethical, and I think the revolutionaries are a very ethical group. I think that's what they're going to be trying to portray it as. Kaido probably doesn't really care about Caesar, he just wants destruction. Big Mum doesn't like Caesar anymore, as he stole loads of money and tried to kill her. So I think that just leaves Dofalmingo. But I think there could be two ways of Caesar getting Dofalmingo out of the prison. The first way is something that I'm not the most confident on, which is that he could go there and fight Magellan. Now, you're probably thinking, Lawrence, you're dumb. He wouldn't be able to beat Magellan. I think that there could be a couple possibilities of him being able to defeat Magellan. Now, the first way is probably the most obvious way, and that is that he has very, very strong poisonous gas. And that gas is the one that we saw on Punk Hazard, where he basically just encased everyone in stone and it was just slowly killing them over time. Now, I think that could work against Magellan, maybe, hopefully. It would either encase him so he can't get out, or it will kill him slowly. And I think that could happen. Maybe it might not kill him because he might be immune to poison since he is a poison person, but it'll also take out everyone else that's in the prison, like Sadie, if she's still there. I think she's still there. And there's also, I've forgotten his name now, but the person who's the vice warden, that guy, and also the person who done the strip test on Hancock, who's also there as well. And then there's also like the little guards as well that aren't going to be able to do any damage to Caesar. I also think that Caesar has some confidence over beating Magellan, because he did say to Luffy that Luffy thinks he's a lot stronger because he beat the pushover Magellan. So I'm not sure if that's just him just saying that because Magellan's nowhere to be seen, or if he actually has confidence in him being able to win. Now, there is also the possibility that Caesar can also neutralize Magellan's poison, as he is a very, very good scientist and he can use his power to neutralize it. He can also take away Magellan's oxygen, but I'm not sure how those two would work, because, you know, I'm just not too confident on both of those. And obviously, if Magellan doesn't have color of arms haki, he probably does, because he's the leader of a level 6 prison that's going to have Logias that go there and everything else. So I think he will have color of arms, but there is a possibility that he doesn't, because we did get shown him having no color of arms haki, but that was before the time skip. Now, the next way I can see Dofalmingo getting broken out by Caesar is if Caesar goes to Blackbeard and asks for help. Now, I think this fits really well into who Blackbeard is and the kind of character that he is, because he loves just to stir up the world, and Dofalmingo will help stir up the world, and it could also help Blackbeard get the One Piece, because I think that if he breaks him out, then he could make like an alliance with Dofalmingo like he did with Kaido. I think that those two could do like a thing where like Dofalmingo could give Blackbeard some really strong weapons or some gas from Caesar that he makes. But yeah, I think that is a good way, and it fits in with both the characters of Caesar and Blackbeard if they do work together to get Dofalmingo out, because obviously Caesar really wants Dofalmingo to get out, and Blackbeard just likes to to stir everything up. He has lots of secrets about the world government. He could honestly really help Blackbeard become king of the pirates if that's what he wants to do. And I think that would be quite interesting if they both teamed up, because Dofalmingo obviously hates Luffy now, and Blackbeard is like Luffy's competition. So if Dofalmingo helps take out Luffy, then Blackbeard has really no one that's competition to him. Now, those are the two ways that I could think of happening, breaking Dofalmingo out. One, because no other person in the world would want Dofalmingo out, because he doesn't really help anyone really. The Marines won't want him out. Revolutionaries won't want him out because he's just like he's not a very nice guy, and the revolutionaries like people who are nice and help other people. Kaido might be defeated after this, so I don't think Kaido's going to be able to have any power over that. Shanks won't want him out because he's not kind of Shanks' person that we've seen so far. He could be, because we know nothing about Shanks. Shanks could be honestly like a really evil person, but we just don't know anything about him. Big Mom's been defeated, and I don't think she really cares for Dofalmingo, so I think that just leaves Blackbeard and Caesar who would want him out. And the second reason is that right now in the story there is no one strong enough to be able to help Dofalmingo break out except Blackbeard, because obviously Shanks would fall under the first category where he wouldn't want him out of prison, so that's someone that won't want him out of prison. Revolutionaries are strong enough, but they won't really want him out of prison either. And then it just leaves like the low class criminals who like look up to Dofalmingo, or the ones that got weapons from him that I don't think would want to, or I don't think would be strong enough to get him out, because everyone who's strong is at Wano either helping Luffy like Marco and people like that, or they're either trying to defeat him, which is going to be Kaido and Big Mom. Now, after recording that video, I did think of someone who could break out Dofalmingo, that being Crocodile, because he's already also broken out of prison with Luffy. He has a very good ability to be able to like get through the places. He could just destroy the floors all the way until he gets down to the floor where Dofalmingo is. I think that could be another possibility. I'm not sure how good that possibility is, just because Crocodile is one of the strong people, and Dofalmingo could be a strong person to help Crocodile out, but I'm not sure if they're on good terms, since they are both warlords, and Dofalmingo doesn't really care if you're a warlord or not. He just doesn't really care as long as you're strong, but I'm not sure how close they are together to be able to break him out. And that is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy, please subscribe to the channel. It will mean so much to me if you did, and tell me how you think Dofalmingo will break out of prison, and then, because obviously he will do, so tell me how you think it's going to happen, and tell me if you agree with me or if you disagree with me. I hope you all have a great day and a great night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you all are doing well. Peace.